Hey, this is Miss Gloria with Our Lifestyle. So in 2011, my, believe it or not, my disabled daughter became unexpectedly pregnant and with a disabled man. And I remember when they sent a called me and told me, I was like, OMG. And I remember standing in the middle of the floor, staring at the ceiling, saying, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I was like, oh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? So I talked to my husband and I said, oh my God, she's pregnant. What are we going to do? Are we going to sue the place? And my child at the time, she was disabled, of course. And she was like, mommy, they're trying to make me not have it. What am I going to do? I was like, oh my God, I didn't know what to do. So me and my late husband, he's gone now, but we decided to, if she has a baby, that we're going to take the baby and we're going to raise the baby. And that's what we decided to do. And today, the baby is 13. Life is something else because the baby is 13 and Jimmy passed away. So he's not with me to help me raise the baby. And so I'm a grandma raising a child. And I've already raised 4 of the other ones with my first husband. And so this is not for the faint at heart, because being a teenager now is not like being a teenager back in the 90s. It's not like being a teenager when I was a teenager in the 70s. And so I'm like rewriting the book on raising a child as an older person in the 21st century. Here's the deal. If I wanted to get into a senior citizen facility, the interesting thing is, even though I'm old enough, they don't accept children. So the laws and the rules have not caught up with us grandparents that are raising children and grandchildren. Well, yeah, our grandchildren, our children's children. And I found out there's a whole community out here of grandparents raising children. Here's the deal. A lot of our children, our adult children are either in jail or on drugs or disabled or dead. Something has happened that has caused us to have to raise our grandchildren. But the laws and life as it is hasn't caught up with reality. So a senior citizen can't get into a senior citizen's facility with children, but yet we don't have the amount of money that we need. We can't pay regular market rent and all that kind of stuff unless we own our own homes, unless we made good decisions and certain people didn't take our money and get away with it in the system of, the way things happened over the past Black Monday and all that kind of stuff. People lost a lot of money. A lot of us lost our savings. So I'm very blessed. I'm very fortunate. I won't talk too much about my personal finances, but I don't have those kind of problems. But there are a lot of grandparents that can't get into a senior citizen facility in order to be able to pay the rent and to help with their living arrangements with these children. And social services has not, they don't even have rules where they like, I remember many years ago when I needed help, they would be like, are you the mother? I'm like, no, I'm the grandma. Well, we need to see the mother. I'm like, the mother is disabled and she lives in a facility. She is totally 100% disabled. Well, if you're not the mother, then you can't get blah, blah, blah services and you can't da. I said, okay, oh my God, you know what you got to do, grandparents? You probably are going to have to legally adopt them as your children. Once they are legally your children, then you'll be able to get all kinds of services and assistance that, assistance that you need. Other than that, it's out of pocket, and hopefully relatives could help you. But if the relatives could help you, you wouldn't be sitting up there raising your grandchildren by yourself anyway. And then a lot of us husbands pass away because ordinarily women live longer than men. My situation is a bit of a fluke because I was 14 years older than my husband, but he passed away because of an aneurysm, and that has nothing to do with age. It has to do with something else totally, a brain thing that just happens. Your brain just has a brain attack, and you're not alive anymore. So, it got me a 13-year-old, y'all. One thing I can say is it keeps you spry, keeps you young, it keeps you interested in life, and it keeps you vibrant, and it keeps you alert. And I'm not sitting in nobody's rocking chair, and I don't have the big porch I wanted with my 5 to 10 grandkids. I'm not traveling across the world visiting. But the interesting thing is me and Jimmy has said that no matter what, we were going to raise her in a way so that she would be a part of our life, not like, oh my God, we got somewhere to go, we got to put the kids somewhere. So it was like, no, we're not putting the kids nowhere. She's going to be a part of our life, and that's what we did. we became truck drivers, and she wound up in the truck with us in the back playing with toys and teddy bears over the road in the truck, just like a whole lot of families are out there. By the way, there's a whole system out there with children, families, grandparents over the road in trucks living. Yep. And that's what we were doing until until Jimmy went to be with the Lord. But anyway, I just wanted to share a little bit of that. Yep. Us grandparents raising children. Yep. After we done finished raising our children, we raising our children's children. And it's a labor of love, because it's not thankless, because I'm sure that when they grow up, they're going to be like, wow, my grandparent really loved me, because she didn't have to have me, keep me, and she did. Well, I hope that's what happens anyway. Hope they don't grow up being like the kids, the adult children, which is like, well, you did this wrong and you did that wrong and you love him or her better than me and blah, blah, blah. All right, I love y'all. And this is Miss Gloria with Our Lifestyle, because this certainly is our lifestyle. And please comment, please. And I would also like for you to subscribe. So I got some more stories. I got many of these stories because I had a long life, and I'm going to have an even longer life, especially dealing with you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day, evening, night, morning, and I'll be right back at you as soon as I can.